Na tayo, sound check. Okay. Yan. So we will start now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, grade 7. We will now begin our video conference. And for today's video conference, we're going to discuss about the basic concepts and the application of order and responsibility. So in this lesson, we have two objectives. First is to define the virtue of order and responsibility. And second is to identify ways on how to be orderly and responsible person. So for the second objective, I'm also going to teach you a simple way on how to to practice folding. Yan. So let's begin our discussion. So first, I want to ask a question to you guys. Why is it important to clean and put everything in order then? So this question will be for sino ba to? Si Veronica Pesalbon. Pesalbon, Veronica, can you please answer the question? Why is it important to clean and put everything in order?
so that we can find it easily when we need them.
Hindi ka namin masyado marinig, Veronica. Can you please make it louder?
So that we can find it easily po when we need them.
Okay, thank you so much, Veronica. So tama 'yon. Para na rin mas madali nating mahanap kung saan natin nilagay natin yung isang bagay, or this can also help us to make our stuffs very neat and clean and very well organized. That's why we have to manifest or to live out the virtue of order. Okay, so let's have a simple activity. I have here some jumbled letters and I want you to arrange them for us to know someone famous. Okay, let's start with this one. Yan. How about you can type in your answer in our chat box. So who is this someone famous? Anyone from the class? Okay, very good, Renzo. I guess you are a fan of BTS. So it is Jungkook. Yan. He is a BTS vocal since 2013. Yan. And let's have the next one. Who is this? Someone famous. Anyone who can guess? Lalisa. Yes, Renzo. Galing naman ni Renzo. This is Lalisa, or also known as Lisa of Blackpink. She is the main rapper of that girl group. Okay, let's have the next one. Sino kaya? Emilia Aguinaldo, Jomel. No, hindi siya sa Jomel. Hindi rin siya emoji. Yun ay ano I. E-M-I-J-O. Mejo. Hindi siya yung kapatid ni Meiji Chocolate. Hindi rin siya yun. Sino kaya makakahula nito? This is someone you know. Very famous. Jomi yan. Thank you. Rainiel. Correct. It's Jomi. Well, actually, misplaced lang yung isang letter, but it's Jomi. He is the Philippine Science Calabarzon fogging teacher. Joke lang. So, sir, what is the relation of this activity to our lesson? So the objective of this activity is to rearrange the letters for us to come up with a word with someone to know who is that someone special. So this is also um, kung ano yung ating tinutukoy na lesson, which is order. When we say order, it refers to sequence or arrangement of things or events or a series or succession. But it doesn't mean na it's all about arrangement. Kumbaga, when we say order, it's not all about arrangement, but it also pertains to observation of the law or orderly conduct. Yan. For instance, our community, our surroundings, our home, can you imagine if there's no order or wala tayong guidelines na susunod-sunod, wala tayong traffic lights, wala tayong mga signals to so there will be a world of chaos. 'di ba? So there should be order para magkameron tayo ng guidelines or para mag-guide tayo sa tamang gawain. Para mas maayos yung ating buhay at yung ating mga paligid and also our society. So there should be order. Yan. And it should be observed at yung mga law natin, so kung mayroon tayong mga batas, we should follow the law. Yan. So let's about order. So I have here different activities that can teach us how to manifest order. So first is to organize your things. And when we say organize your things, what is the benefit of this? So it make our life easier and helps you to work and study faster without wasting time or looking for your things. So when we say organize your things, you should have your organizer. So yung meron kayong pouch kung saan lalagyan nyo ng mga makeup or meron kayong lalagyan ng mga utensils, lalagyan nyo ng mga plates at saka mga lalagyan nyo ng ballpen similar to this one. So what I have here is I bought something from Shopee and salamat Shopee. So I just want to flex my ballpen rack. Yan. So as you can see, medyo messy pa siya pero naka-arrange yan. So magkakasama yung mga pencils, magkakasama yung marker and also the ballpen. Yan, pamain po. Pamain sa mga ballpen. Yan. So we should organize our things para hindi rin siya pakalat-kalat at hindi rin kumbaga makaiwas din sa disgrasya. Imagine kung yung mga sharp materials pakalat-kalat lang na such like cutter, blade, scissors, so pwede siya makasugat sa atin. So those things should be organized. Next is organize your study area. So if you have your organizer, make sure na organize yung iyong study area, especially if you have tables. So kinakailangan meron siyang cloth or kung meron siya meron siyang lalagyan talaga ng baso, doon lang siya ilalagay para hindi matapunan yung inyong computer or dapat meron kayong yung inyong chair maayos, dapat stable siya, hindi siya pauga-uga. Yan, you should organize your study table, a study area to help you to focus on your study. 'Di ba? Mahirap naman mag-focus sa ating study kapag yung paligid natin or yung area natin, our workstation is too messy. Yan. So next activities that you should do for you to manifest order is to don't procrastinate. So most of the students in Pisay, especially sa ibang campuses, so nag-aano sila nag nagpro-procrastinate. Sir, bakit po kayo nagiging ganun? Nagkakaganon ng isang estudyante? Maybe because they do not have their habit or routine. So, for you na hindi dapat, para hindi ka mag-procrastinate, you should have or you should develop your habit or routine or in submission, for instance, in submitting your requirements before the deadline. Yan. There's one student, sa tingin ko ganito yung kanyang ginagawa para maging organized siya sa kanyang module sa K-Hub. Kumbaga nagfo-focus siya muna sa isang subject. For instance, for this week, I'll be focusing on this subject. And then next week, sa ibang subject naman. So ganun yung ginagawa niya. Pero so though we have different learning styles, but if you will develop a habit or routine for your study habit or a study habit, that habit of yours or that routine of yours can help you don't procrastinate to feel procrastination. Next is prioritization. Yan, prioritize what is are important, knowing what are essential, and gives you less worries. So in my part as a teacher, so I prioritize my tasks to be finished and my things to do by sorting them out first or listing the things that I will do today. For instance, magagawa sir ng lesson plan, magluluto, maglilinis, magche-check ng output sa K-Hub, gagawa ng lessons sa K-Hub. So nililista ko muna sila lahat. Then after listing those things, I will sort them to from the easiest task to the hardest task. Tapos tsaka ko siya gagawin isa-isa. Tapos chine-checklist ko lang kung ano na yung nagagawa ko. In that way, nalalaman ko kung ano talaga yung unang gagawin. When you do prioritization, always take note of the deadline. So, syempre, mas uunahin mo yung yung malapit na yung deadline kaysa yung mas matagal pa. Okay? That's how we prioritize things. Well, it's up to you. If you don't want my way, then have it your way. Basta always prioritize the important ones. Yan. Then create a support system. When we say support system, it means that your parents, your friends, your teachers, so they can help you. They can suggest things for you. They can suggest things o para mas mapadali yung iyong gawain. Then they can motivate you to to para mas magawa mo yung iyong mga gawain ng mas mabuti at mas maayos. Yan. Hindi mo naman kinakailangan na solohin lahat ng gawain. You can always ask for assistance. That's why you have to create your support system. Sir, paano kung busy po yung aking mga magulang? So you still have your friends, you still have your teacher to support you in your activities. Okay? So next, let's have another. Yan. So what I have here is an activity. This activity is rated striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan. I know this activity this is something very embarrassing for me, but for the sake of the activity, I'm going to do this. Yan. No offense no offense sa inyo, but I will teach you how to Doggy, let's try folding your underwear. Sir, bakit po underwear yung inyong napili? Bakit hindi po t-shirt or shorts? Well, common na kasi yung pagtitiklop ng shorts at saka ng t-shirt. Usually, ang gumagawa nito is our parents. Pero most of the time, ang hindi na bibigyan ng pansin is our underwear. So, for this video conference, I'm going to teach you a simple way but very neat and very efficient on how to fold your underwear. Yan. So though again, this is very embarrassing for me, pero let's go, kaya natin to. So I bought yesterday, I bought a brand new underwear. Yan, this is color white. Yan, sorry guys. Yan. So I'm going to teach you how to fold it very neat and very efficient. And first thing to do is you have to face it like this. Dapat nakaharap yan sa inyo. Then you have to fold it twice horizontally. So we have 1, then 2. Okay? Na-fold na natin siya. Then after this step, you're going to place the left side and the right side at the back. Yan, lalagay mo siya sa likod. Sa likod, ilalagay. Yan. Okay ha? Tapos ito, ilalagay mo din siya sa likod. Yan. Then this one, yung nasa ilalim, ilalagay mo din siya sa likod. Okay? Yan. Tapos itong sobra, magkakameron siya kasi ng butas dito sa likod. Yan. Dun mo siya ilulusot. Okay? Kapag naka-secure na siya dyan, para mas-secure pa yung kanyang pagkaka-fold at hindi siya maghiwa-hiwalay kapag nilagay mo sa drawer. So itong nasa harapan, iaangat mo siya at ilalagay mo siya sa likod. Hawak mo dapat. Yan. So by doing this, secure na yung iyong underwear. At this also applies to the underwear of the girls. Okay, hindi lang sa boys, pati rin sa mga girls. Yan, pag nilagay mo siya sa drawer nyo, mas madali mo siyang makukuha at magandang tingnan sa inyong drawer. Yan, try nyo rin sa inyong mga gamit. And there are also there are also other ways on how to fold your clothes if you follow Maria Kondo. Yan, sa Netflix meron siya mga episode na inaayos niya yung mga gugulong kwarto. So we can say that Maria Kondo always manifests or live out the virtue of orderliness. Yan. So I hope this helps kung paano magtiklop ng underwear. So this is a very simple way of folding clothes, pero mas nakaka-proud 'to kasi para bang sa 'pag nakikita ka ng magulang mo na marunong ka magtiklop ng iyong mga damit, so you are a responsible person. Kumbaga mas ano, nakakatuwa kasi at nakaka-proud at the same time na marunong magtiklop ang aking anak na hindi na kinakailangan ng guidance. At the same time makakatulong din 'to sa mga magulang natin para hindi na rin sila mapagod sa pagtitiklop. So kaya na rin nating gawin yung mga bagay na ginagawa ng magulang natin to help them. Okay? So thank you so much for watching that kind of tutorial. Okay, so let us proceed to our next topic, which is responsibility. Yan. According to Ben Parker sa Spider-Man, great power comes great responsibility. Okay, but when we talk about responsibility, it means it is being accountable and liable for what you do. Kumbaga, ikaw yung inaasahan because you are trusted. Kumbaga, kapag inutusan ka, alam mo na gagawin niya yung yung inutos sa iyo. When you are if you when you are responsible, um, credible ka, kumbaga ikaw yung mas laging hinahanap. So, ang hirap naman ng pagiging responsible kasi lagi kang iutusan. Well, it's a good thing kasi napapractice mo na yan. Kasi pag laki mo or kapag nandun ka na sa tunay na mundo, kapag nakameron ka na ng iyong pamilya, so maa-apply mo yung mga bagay na natutunan mo nung ikaw ay maliliit, nung ikaw ay maliit pa. Okay? Yan. We are responsible for it's not also only in doing house chores, but also we have to be responsible in our own actions when we do something na para sa ating kapwa, sa ating pamilya, and other people surrounding us, especially our friends and our loved ones. And also be responsible in your decisions. Kung hindi mo kayang gawin yung sinasabi mo, do not make promises. Because sometimes promises are meant to be broken, pero hindi naman siya masisira kung hindi ka nag-promise. Pero kaya be responsible enough. Kung kaya mong gawin, then make a promise. Kung hindi, do not make a promise. Be responsible in your decisions. Kapag sinabi mo, you should do it. Okay? Then, our time, be responsible in your time. Kung ang oras kung especially kapag meron na kayong work or kapag papasok ka sa school, do not be late because pag sinabing ang pagiging corrupt, hindi lang siya more on money, it also pertains to time. So kung hindi ka nag-start ng tama, corrupt ka na kasi kinain mo na yung oras na para dun sa sa gagawin mong gawain. So be responsible. You must have your own time frame, timeline. So kung alas 8 mag-aaral alas 8 hanggang alas 11 mag-aaral, then alas 12 kakain, then 1 o'clock magpapahinga. Have your own schedule. Then next is be responsible in your possessions, yung mga stuffs natin, especially your gadgets, yung bag na pag minsan nawawala sa school, yung umbrella nyo na laging naiiwan, be responsible. Be responsible to your family. Know your role as siblings, as part of the community, as part of the environment, be responsible in our environment, especially in cleaning our surroundings and taking care of our nature. Also, our natural resources. Yan. Be responsible in doing your homework. Yan. Kung meron tayong mga deadline, be sure to submit it on time. Though I know marami tayong ginagawang mga activities. So, kailangan lang yan talaga self-discipline at focus. Then, in doing household chores, yung paghuhugas ng pinggan, kung ayaw mo maghugas ng pinggan, wag kang kumain. Simple lang yun. So, okay? Then, pagwawalis, lahat tayo ay nasa loob ng bahay natin o anumang buildings o anumang bahayan. Kung madumi man, so unahan na natin, maglinis na tayo. Huwag na nating hintayin pa na sumigaw si nanay or si tatay para maglinis tayo. Unahan na natin siya, magkusa. Okay? Yan. At syempre, be responsible in taking care of yourself. So sabi nga, hindi ka pwedeng magmahal ng isang tao kung hindi mo mahal ang iyong sarili. So dapat mahal mo muna ang iyong sarili bago ka magmahal ng ibang tao. Okay? Yan. So that is how we define responsibility. For the next slide, I'm going to show you some, or I'm going to state some ways to be on how to be an orderly and responsible student. Yan. First is create a to-do list and when they are due. Yan, just like I mentioned earlier, um, make a list. Yan, may mga checklist kung meron man, and also include the deadline. If you do, sir, paano ko mag-checklist? You can use a sticky note and a bulletin board. Stick mo dyan sa bulletin board mo yung mga kinakailangan mong gawin. If you do not want to use sticky notes, you can, and you most of the time you use your smartphone or mobile phones, you can download an application in Play Store. Marami doon about notes or sticky notes. Yun, similar to mine. So nag-download ako ng notepad. So nakalagay diyan lahat ng mga gawain ni sir this week at saka sa mga susunod pang mga araw. So in that way, hindi ko malilimutan yung mga kinakailangan kong gawin. At the same time, I am being notified by the application if there's something due or kinakailangan gawin. So always practice na magkameron kayo ng checklist or to-do list. Next is make your bed every morning. Yan. This is the first thing that you should do every time you wake up. Always fix your bed. Huwag nyo nang hayaan na yung mga magulang nyo ang mag-ayos niyan. Kahit malilate na kayo, dapat inaayos nyo muna. First thing in the morning, dapat ang inyong higaan ang inyong inaayos. Especially if you will be a dormer someday in Philippine Science High School Calabarzon, if you will stay in our dorm, kasi part kami ng magi-stay din kasi na sina sir doon. So we always check the bedrooms of each student at ninonote namin yon kung sino yung mga magugulo yung bedrooms. So be sure to always fix your bed after you wake up. Yan. Madali lang naman magtiklop eh. Basta neat lang at maayos yung hindi naman yung tiklop ng ginano tas itinapon. So make it in an orderly manner. Next is organize your study area. Yan, na-mention ko na siya kanina. Next is if it really bothers you, do it yourself. And I also mentioned it earlier na when sa school or kung meron kang nakita na hindi kaaya-aya sa iyong paningin or you do not want to see those kind of stuffs or trashes under your chair or under the table, then if there's walang estudyante na nag-aayos nun, so ikaw na, do it yourself. Okay? Kung wala talagang mag-aayos, pero kung ayaw mo makita yun, gawin mo na. Okay? Kung kaya mo namang gawin, then ikaw na yung gumawa. Next is have a plan before you begin any task. So, they say that a plan, yung mga planong hindi na tutupad, pero it's a good thing that you always make a plan for yourself yan before you begin any task. So in my part, I always have my plan kung ano yung gagawin ko. Is mga dalawa sigurong plano yon. Kung hindi nag-work si plan A, there's always plan B. Yan, maganda yung magkakameron ka ng plano kasi it is also part of being an organized person, having a plan. You can buy a planner or you can use a notebook for note-taking for your plans or to-do list. Yan, kung ano pa yung mga gagawin for the next week, for the next week, or for the next month. So we have here messages. So let me read it first. Yan, but I can't make bed when my parents are still sleeping. Oh, so meron tayong conditional dito kay Ethan. Pero kapag clear na yung inyong bed or yung tinutulugan nyo, kapag wala nang nakahiga doon, be sure na balikan nyo siya just to make sure na maayos na yung inyong higaan. Kung hindi, edi ayusin, pero kung may natutulog pa, then antayin natin. Huwag nating istorbohin yung natutulog kasi alam naman natin na natutulog sila kasi napagod sila. Yan. Next is keep your assignments organized by subject or folder. As a student, during my days when I was in high school, also in college, I always carry several folders inside my bag. So, meron yung mga kanya-kanyang label kung ano yung para sa computer 1, ano yung para sa computer 2, para alam ko kung saan ko, para alam ko kung anong folder yung kukunin ko at ano yung re-reviewin ko for that day. Yan, always have an organizer, yung mga, kaya nga meron tayong ano tawag ito, pencil case para sa mga pens and pencils at yung pa mga lalagyan. Yan. You can also do make a DIY organizer. It doesn't always to be bought in the market or in malls. You can also do it. Yung kumuha ka ng sarili mong organizer. Yan. Another ways to be orderly and responsible student is to be focused. Always focus. If there's something that bothers you or that distracts you, put them away. Kung nadidistract ka lagi sa cellphone mo dahil natetempt ka maglaro or natetempt ka mag-Facebook, so iwan mo muna yung cellphone mo kung hindi mo muna kailangan yan para ma-focus ka sa isang gawain. Next is avoid cramming and distraction. So always remember that haste make waste. Yan, kaya nagkakameron tayo ng substandard outputs or substandards essays na hindi na-meet yung tamang criteria dun sa ating mga sinasubmit sa K-Hub because of cramming and distractions. Bakit nga ba nagka-cramming? Kasi gumagawa sila when it is already deadline. Yeah, most students practice this kind of behavior and that should be avoided to avoid cramming and distractions. Next is mark dates. You'll have long exams. So I suggest I suggest na meron kang calendar near your study area para ma-remind ka na meron kayong long test na darating sa ganitong araw. Yan. In my part, dito kasi nakalagay namin yung, yan, meron kang kalendaryo dito. May halaman din. May kalendaryo dyan. Nakabilog dyan kung kailan yung mga long test nyo at saka kung kailan due yung mga outputs at kung kailan kami merong mga meetings. So, in that way, I am always keeping track. I always keep track of my tasks. Next is take a break in between your work. So it doesn't always have to be workaholic or lagi ka nakatutok sa iyong libro or sa iyong computer. So always take a break. But remember, guys, remember class, um, pwedeng magpahinga pero hindi pwedeng sumuko. Yan. Magpahinga kung kinakailangan pero bawal ang sumuko. Enjoy nyo rin yung sarili nyo. Please unwind. Take a break. Have some unwinding. Play games or read something that can release your stress. Yan. Take a break after each work para naman hindi kayo masyadong ma-exhaust. Next is set goals. Yan. Kaya di ba before we begin our discussion, I always present lesson objectives para naman mas guided tayo kung ano talaga yung dapat nating gawin for this day or sa isang gawain, kung ano yung target nating magawa. It is like it is like using an arrow at saka yung bow, yung sa pagta-target nun. Then target your, take an aim, then target, then release, then shoot. And next, yan, know your priorities in life. Nasabi ko nito kanina. Next is study every day. Yan, every day, every day, every day. Pero in this statement, medyo, ito kasi yung nakasulat sa module, but to tell you the truth, this is somehow, this is the statement that I do not agree. Kasi study everyday, baka medyo napagod na kayo. So in my part, always make time for fun activities with your parents, fun activities with yourself by playing games or reading books or go to the mall and yan, mga pangpakalma at saka iba ng mood lang. Yan. Hindi kinakailangan na tutok lagi sa pag-aaral. Enjoy life. Enjoy the fun. Next is attend synchronous classes regularly. So I understand na merong mga estudyante na hindi makaka-join due to some circumstances or some reasons. But so that's why we are asked to record this video conference for them to view this video conference once they are available in the internet. And the last one will be take responsibilities for your words, actions, and decisions. And so these are some scenarios available in our K-Hub. Yan, let me ask, mhm, um, sino ba? Si Ridge. Ridge, can you please answer this one? The scenario of Juliana. Juliana was taking a walk with her dad and found pet bottles on the ground near their house. How can she show responsibility? What do you think is the best way for this? Ridge. She can throw it in the garbage can. Okay. So pwedeng pulutin muna or pwedeng pulutin muna yung your do not leave it in on the ground. Yan, tama yung sinabi mo, Ridge. And be sure na maitatapon mo siya sa tamang trash bin. Yan. Sa campus natin, meron dong mga color-coded bins. Be sure na mailalagay mo yung tamang basura sa yung basura sa tamang lalagyan because we are observing it, yung pagiging solid waste management, proper segregation of trash. How about the next scenario? Um, Alessandra, you will be the one to answer this. Catherine were playing Mobile Legends when her father said dinner will be served in 5 minutes. She is almost done and did not want to stop
Ay,
playing.
opo, sir.
Father,
Nakaka-relate, sir.
her father and said it was time to eat dinner. What should Catherine do? O yung mga naglalaro ng Mobile Legends dyan.
Nakaka-relate.
Alessandra will answer. Alessandra, kung narito ka, magparamdam ka sa amin. Spirit of the glass, are you in? Wala. Nawala. Nakain pa yata. Nawala si Alessandra. Alessandra, kung narito ka, bigyan mo kami ng senyales na nandito ka. Gilawin mo yung baso. Wala talaga. How about you, Jacob? Since you can relate to this instruction in this scenario, what will be the proper action?
I think that I would go to dinner first.
Ayan,
Itigil ko muna yung kahit mababawasan ko yung credit scores ko.
Yan, thank you so much, Jacob.
Ibabalik mo naman po yun eh.
Yes, if you are really good in that game, then pwede mo pa namang mabawi yung stars na mawawala sa'yo or credit score dahil sa pagiging inactive mo dun sa laro. Ang mahalaga makakain ng tama sa oras at napapakita mo dun yung responsibility na pagiging masunurin sa mga magulang. Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Mark, Jacob. Do you have any questions, grade Sapphire?
Sir, wala po.
If there's none, so I will post our next lesson will be about obedience. So I suggest you watch the video about obedience. Yeah, the obedience is listening attentively. Obedience will take instructions joyfully. So we're going to do some kindergarten exercises next week for this lesson. Okay. Again, for the last time, questions. Yes, Naomi, sasayaw tayo. Pero kung hindi kayo mag-open ng camera, well, it's okay. Pero I'll be teaching you or I'll be showing you how to do it. Yan. Sasayaw si sir. Well, go, laban lang. Okay? If there's no more questions, just in case there's a question that pop into your mind after this video conference, you can contact me at jlmmogol with L at cbcrc.pshs.edu.ph. You can also send me a text message to my number Globe 0995387744. That is also my GCash number if you want to send something. Just kidding. And also my searchable account name in Facebook, jomar.mogol. So with this, we end our video conference this afternoon. This is once again your teacher Jomar, ang teacher niyong maligalig, saying keep safe, God bless, and goodbye, Sapphire.
Bye po, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye po.
Bye. I hope you learned something today.
Yay, ML ulit, sir.
ML ulit.